Students, lecture number 4 for the chapter differential equation. Now again one more example, you will see that to form the differential equation of all parabolas whose axis is the x-axis. In such type of example, first we have to form the equation and then depends upon the arbitrary constants we have to differentiate that many number of times. Now its vertex is at a point on x-axis because it is given whose axis is the x-axis, and focus on the x-axis. Let a h comma 0 is the vertex and its equation of the form y minus 0 square is equal to 4a bracket x minus h, because at h comma 0 is the vertex. Therefore y square is equal to 4ax minus 4h, where a and h are the arbitrary constants. That means how many constants? Two arbitrary constants. Therefore differentiate two times. Now y square is equal to 4ax minus 4ah. Differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. Multiply by 4a into x and 4a into h, that is 4ah. This is nothing is there. Then differentiate with respect to x. 2y dy by dx is equal to 4a. 2y dy by dx is equal to 4a, because 4ax derivative is a 4a and 4ah derivative is 0, is equal to 4a. Now divide both sides by 2. So y dy by dx is equal to 2a. Now right hand side only one arbitrary constant. One more time differentiate to get the final differential equation. Therefore y dy by dx derivative unit to be formula y into d by dx of dy by dx plus dy by dx into dy by dx is equal to 0. Therefore differential equation is y d2y by dx square plus dy by dx bracket square is equal to 0 is the differential equation. Write down again in the classwork notebook. Now in this topic we will consider the differential equation will be given and how to solve this. Now differential equation, to get the general solution or answer in terms of y and x, we have to do the integration, and there are different types of a differential equation and different methods. Total four methods are there, or four types of differential equations are there. Type 1, separable type. And what is the meaning of a separable type? X terms on dx side, or dx multiplied by x terms, and y terms on the dy side, or dy multiplied by all the terms in terms of y, and integration of a dy terms with respect to y, dx terms with respect to x. In the example, dy by dx is equal to 1 plus y square upon 1 plus x square. We will rearrange the problem such that 1 plus y square in the denominator left hand side and dx right hand side, so that dx into 1 upon 1 plus x square and dy into 1 upon 1 plus y square, that means dy side y term, dx side x term. Now integrate both the sides separately. Integration of a 1 upon 1 plus y square dy is equal to integration of a 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. Now write down only one constant on one side, any one side, because if you write down constant on the left hand side as tan inverse of y plus c1 and tan inverse of x plus c2, then in the next step c1 transport to right hand side will be c2 minus c1 is only one constant, so that final answer will be tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus c. And what is that c? C is a c2 minus 7. Therefore write down always only one constant on any one side, generally on the right hand side, and such equation is called as a general solution. General solution. Now next example, y minus x divided by dx is equal to 0. Again rearrange the term. First y is equal to, I am writing x divided by dx, x divided by dx. Then dx multiply left hand side, x in the denominator and y in the right hand side in the denominator, so that dx into 1 by x and dy into 1 by y. That means all x terms dx side, all y term dy side. Now integrate both the side. Integration of 1 upon x dx is equal to integration of 1 upon y dy. Now always remember, whenever there is a integration in terms of log, then constant also take it in terms of log, only on one side. constant in terms of log when all the integrations are in terms of log. Don't forget. Therefore, log of mod of x, integration of 1 by x, is equal to log of mod of y plus log of mod of c. Now, log y plus log c is log y into c, using log a plus log b is equal to log ab formula. And therefore, general solution is x is equal to y into c, because both the side there is a log. So that x is equal to yc is the general solution. Write down again in the classwork notebook.